Welcome to Farmer Mo's channel. Today I'll be making Tenga with Bowsh Mas, the way I like to cook it. If you want to learn how I make it, keep on watching. I've tried my best to give you the correct measurements, but obviously we don't really measure anything, so inshallah you guys get the gist and enjoy it as much as we did. I've got 2 pieces of Bowsh Mas ready, washed, cut and descaled. Only did a little bit because it's Ruzan and I didn't want to waste it. I only had frozen tomatoes in, so that's what I'm going to use. 1.5 onions, which I'm going to grate. 4 to 5 garlic cloves, which I'm going to slice, and lemon for the Tenga. So I'm going to add some oil, enough to cover the bottom part of the handy, and then I will slowly add in the grated onions, allow the onions to cook until they're a bit golden, and then I will give it a bit of a stir. So here I've added a teaspoon of salt. Add as much or as little as you want. I like my food to have a bit of flavour. Always add less, because if you want to add more to it you can, and if you put too much in you can't get rid of it. Always have hot boiling water ready because it speeds up the cooking process. Keep an eye on it and make sure it doesn't burn, so just keep it on low heat until it has become the colour that you want. And then here I've squeezed in about 3/4 of lemon juice, ready for the Tenga part of it. As you can see here, it's the golden colour that I like it to be, so I will be adding in the masala. So I'm going to add a little bit of turmeric, which gives it a bit of colour, not too much because it's too strong, and then a little bit of chilli. Obviously make sure it's not zal, because you want it to be Tenga, so it's sour, you don't want it to be hot. And then I add a tad bit of curry powder, and then and give it a bit of a mix, and then I'm going to allow the spices to cook. Ensure they don't burn. It doesn't burn, but it basically needs to be like, it needs to cook basically and all combined together. So after a few minutes or so, you'll notice it starts sticking to the bottom of the handy, so just add a splash of water and then that will help it not burn, and then leave it for a few more minutes. So Mo doesn't really like fruit or vegetables, so I put in the tomatoes now so it softens and he can't see it, and then that way he gets his vitamins and all his good stuff and he doesn't even know. And then allow it to just soften. As you can see, the tomato has softened, so I'm going to give it a bit of a stir, and then I'm going to add in the lemon juice and then let that cook for a minute. So I'm going to add in the fish now. If you look, the fish is pink, and then later on in the video I'll show you when it's white, so then you can obviously see the difference when it's cooked. So when you stir the curry, you can stir it and, you know, not worry that the fish is going to break. But once it's cooked, you need to you know, stir it like this, the way I'm showing you now, and that will ensure that the fish doesn't crumble. So I'm going to add in hot boiling water. I don't really like my Tenga, you know, the sauce to be thin. I like it quite thick, so I don't really add too much, but obviously add as much or as little as you guys like. So I'm going to allow my curry to cook for about 5 to 6 minutes on low heat, and then I'll check it. So here I'm going to show you the fish. Can you see it's white and not pink? So that basically means the fish is pretty much cooked, but I'm going to still let it cook for another minute or so. So get yourself a pan and allow the pan to get super hot to the point that the smoke coming off the pan. A trick that my pops taught me. Add some oil. So here I was a bit generous, but you know, I can't want to pour it out, so it is what it is. And then I'm going to add in the garlic. Allow the garlic to go golden and not burnt, so keep an eye on it, because the pan's really hot, it'll burn really quick. So just, you know, keep an eye out. So I'm going to show you the fish is fully cooked now because it's like completely white. And then that's it. I'm just going to just, you know, turn it off because it's ready. The dagni is golden, as you can see, not burnt. I'm going to add a little bit of methi pata because I like it. And then I'm going to pour that into the curry. By the way, this is my favourite part of cooking Tenga tahari or dal. I like the sizzle and I love the smell. Obviously you smell afterwards of curry, but I think it's worth it. Then you add a sprinkle of coriander and that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share and subscribe. You know the drill.